Howdy, Paul Benedict here with Keller Williams Realty Las Vegas, the Benedict Group. It is Thursday, November 10th, and I have a market update for you for Las Vegas real estate, and the saga continues of our shifting market, and our market still impresses. Strap in, let's go on a journey into the data and trends in Las Vegas real estate. Let's talk about inventory. So this morning when I pulled this number, there were 9,656 houses listed in the greater Las Vegas area. Look at how it dropped a bit from this time last month. Now, there's something to keep in mind as we move into the holiday season. There is a seasonality cycle that occurs in most metro areas, and Las Vegas is no exception, except the seasonality cycles here in Vegas are relatively muted when comparing ourselves to other metropolitan areas. For example, back east or up north, where there are extreme weather conditions that sometimes would prevent activity from going on in the winter. That's not the case here in Vegas, but we still do experience slowdowns to a certain extent in the wintertime during the holiday season. And so that's part of the cause of the slight decline in listings, but also the other reason for the slight decline is that people are starting to understand the rates are not terrible. And yes, they're higher than they've been, yes. But the initial rate shock that we've experienced across the country is subsiding slightly, and buyers are active. Buyers are active and houses are selling. In addition to the 9,600 properties that we saw listed on the last slide, there are currently 2,423 properties under contract with buyers. How many houses closed escrow in October? 2,111. And yes, again, that is down from the previous month. In September, we saw 2,479 houses closed. So there is a slight slowdown there as well. If we take the number of houses that are available and divide that number by how many sold last month, we saw those two numbers previously, we arrive at a 4.6 month of effective inventory, also known as our absorption rate. Now, the absorption rate means how long does it take our market to absorb our product that's available. So currently we have just shy of 10,000 houses available for sale. And at the current pace of sales, if no new houses were to be listed, it would take approximately 4.6 months to sell or absorb what's currently there. And the economists do say that that's relatively balanced. There are a couple of factors that are to be considered when discussing what a balanced buyers and sellers market looks like, and the absorption rate is one of them. So according to the absorption rate, we are balanced. The other factor to consider, total population of a metro area, and compare that to the number of houses available. And the experts that I follow say there should be about 1% of the number of people living in a metro area in houses for sale. So if Vegas has 2.3 million people, we should have about 23,000 houses for sale to create that semblance of equilibrium. And we are not there. We're about halfway there. Days on market is also a good indicator of pace of sale, how fast houses are selling. And at the end of October, we saw a 27-day average days on market from the time that a property goes active in the MLS until the property goes under contract with a buyer. 27 days. So it did increase by 2. That's not very much, and it's a far cry from the increases we saw from July to August and from August to September. So the market is not slowing down at the same pace that it was. As you know, this is my favorite slide to discuss. The median price of a detached house in the greater Las Vegas area did decline a little bit more from September to October. $445,000 is the current median price of a detached single-family residence in the greater Las Vegas area. I don't believe that's going to keep declining. We did see a small plateau from August to September. The price stayed at $450,000, and then we dipped a little bit to $445,000. Again, it could be because of seasonality. Because the interest rates are not rising currently, they have dipped a little bit. October saw 25% of all houses going to cash buyers. We've seen a decline in some cash activity. A lot of investors are pulling out. When the median price peaks a certain threshold, it no longer pencils for a lot of investors, so they're exiting the market. Let's talk for another moment about our median price. This price of $445,000 that I mentioned earlier, that's up 9% from last October. 9% appreciation in the past 12 months, and comparing to last month, it's a 1% decline. Condos and townhouses saw a median price of $267,000. That's up 13% from October of 2021. If we take all property types, that's condos, townhouses, detached family homes, and any property that's under 5 stories in height, the median price of those is $410,000, and that's up 7% from 12 months ago. We use this number to compare our metro area to National Realtor Association price of the nation's median home, and that's $385. I like reporting this number as well. If you're considering selling your house, or if your house is currently on the market, notice this. If we look at all the houses that are listed for sale in Vegas, the median price is $450. Everything listed, median price is $450. Everything sold last month, $410. So that just proves the point that some listings are still slightly overpriced, and some sellers are negotiating. They're taking offers for under their asking price, which is a good thing. Average price per square foot in Vegas is $241. Average rent in Vegas is $1.23 a foot. That's down a penny from last month. I want to mention the sales price to list price ratio. Since there is more negotiating going on and sellers are more willing to be flexible with their prices these days, the sales price to list price is currently sitting at 98.5 degrees, 98.5%. And then sales price to original list price ratio, 94.7. So this is showing that sellers are reducing prices. As always, if you'd like to know what your house is worth in today's market, let me put my nearly 20 years of experience to work for you. So utilize my knowledge. We're about wrapped up for today. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving holiday, and I'll be back next month with another update. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Paul Benedict with Keller Williams Realty signing off.